Alright, it's been a while since I've played Mr.Do, so let's see if I can get up to 100,000 real quick. Skill level 1. I think I'm going to challenge my buddy Chris, the Atari Creep, to some Mr.Do. See how good he does on this one. This is one of my favorite games as a kid on the ColecoVision. This one, Ladybug, and Buck Rogers, Donkey Kong Jr. Those were my go-to games for the system. And this one's kind of Dig Dug-esque. You're digging around for fruit. I'm not sure what this character is. I remember I learned what it was. Like, oh, what the hell, dude? I just freaking shot the fucker and... Alright, let's get serious. Anyway, he's digging for fruit. I'm not sure what he is, but it's kind of like Dig Dug. You know, you dig around and you go through all these levels, and then you have these, in the center, there's like a prize. Once all the monsters come out, like a sandwich and all kinds of other junk, pie and whatever. And when you get on there, depending on where the letter is, that letter starts jumping around with a couple of other monsters that eat up your fruit, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this X, and obviously if you spell out extra, you get a free man. So that's how you do that. And then what happens if you got to time it so that when you do get that prize in the middle, that there's a letter that you actually need. Otherwise, it just freezes the enemies for a little bit, and you don't get the option to get that letter. It's a pretty easy game, like all the games or all the consoles that didn't have stuff like Pac-Man and whatever. It's usually kind of like a Pac-Man game, kind of like Ladybug is kind of Pac-Man-esque. So that's what you got on the ColecoVision, since we didn't have Pac-Man. Atari had it, but not the ColecoVision. So see what happens here is, like, I just picked up that, I don't know what it was, but I picked it up while one of the letters I had already grabbed was highlighted. So all it did was freeze the monsters for a few seconds. You don't really have to go for the extra life, but I like to. You also don't have to shoot the guys, but I like to do that. Just, gives you some points. Like I said, I'm trying to get it 100,000. It's been like a year since I played this game, so let's see what happens. And then maybe Chris, the Atari Creep, can beat my score in one sitting. One sitting, dude. That's it. That's all you get. And don't give me no shit. I'm playing with the actual freaking ColecoVision controller. You're gonna be playing with a gamepad. So don't give me no shit. Just beat me if you can. It's not too hard getting 100,000 on this game, actually, but whatever. Although I haven't played in a while, so we'll see how I do. And you gotta watch out, because those things will come right back down on you. And, oh, what happened? Oh, okay. So I have, I forgot a stem up there. And bam, done. Alright. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? 24,000? 3 men. Pretty good. Except for that weird, kill earlier. And the cool thing is that little weapon that shoots out keeps going around all over the place until it hits an enemy or comes back to you. And you gotta watch out with these guys. Oh, okay, that was weird. I forgot I had shot that out. But you gotta watch out with those blue guys, because they eat up your fruit, and they also go after you. And it's pretty tame right now. Like, it takes about, I don't know, level 10 probably, where the enemies start getting pretty aggressive, and they're pretty fast, actually. Like, so let's see how I do if I get to that level, of course. I'm not claiming to be a Mr.Do expert. And there's a Mr.Do's castle that I never really got into. See how that just froze them, because I was already on the T. I already have the T. Anyway, yeah, Mr.Do's castle. I'm not sure. It's cool. I have it. But I never really got into it. I never had it as a kid. I got it later as an adult. So maybe that's why I mainly stick to the games I have a lot of nostalgia for. that I had when I was a youngster. And Mr.Do's castle wasn't one of them. But Mr.Do was. And here we go. Let's try to get this A. And you want to make sure that you don't throw your weapon in an intersection where it could go down away from what you're trying to hit. Unless you're just, letting it ride around until you hit an enemy. But when you want to try to get one of those letters, you want to make sure that there's no intersection where it can go astray. 53. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Let's keep going. And if you kill all the enemies with your weapon, you finish the level, even if you don't have all the fruit. But I like to get the fruit. I don't know why. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what the score differences are. I'm not paying attention. So here we go with the E. I think this one gives me an extra. Bam! There we go. Cool. Alright, so now there should be an extra letter. There it is, X. So let me get up there and get some of this shit. Whoa! And there we go. Got that. And I think you get an extra letter when you get so many enemies. When you kill so many enemies, an extra letter pops up, whether you get the prize in the middle, the dessert, or not. What am I on? 9, so it's a little faster, not too bad, it's still manageable. 10, I think it starts getting a little fast. Or faster. And whoa, that was close. And I think it gets a little, in my opinion, a little unfair on the speed. Because they get it right up on you, man. You don't have a lot of chances. You see, here I'm on 10. Let's see how it does. How I do. How I does. Cool. Oh, I fucked up. Oh well, no biggie. And try not to do what I just did there. Is move those apples, whatever they are, in front of your fruit, because it makes it a little harder to grab. 85,000, level 11. So see, they're getting pretty fast right now. Still manageable, but they're getting right up on you. And oh, right, cool. Ah, shit. There you go. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna make, what do I got? Oh, well, I got 3 guys left, so 88,000, well, I don't know, 88,000, that's kind of far off from 100. Shit! See, they're getting fast now. I don't think I'm gonna make 100. Alright, let's see. Ooh, alright. It's hard too because this controller is so stiff. I'm using the original controller. And, trying to make quick moves, like going, back and forth. Like if one of them's chasing you, and you want to try to hit them with your weapon, it makes it really hard to do really fast, jerky moves. You know all about jerk. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, 100,000. All right, I got 100,000. Let's see how much I can get after this. See how fast they're going now? Level 10. Phase 10, I don't know what it stands for. Whoa, shit. Well, that was stupid. I'm not even trying anymore. Alright, here we go. Last man. Oh, shit. Oh, see. Alright, well, that's not too bad for a year away from the game. Alright, Chris. 101. 500. 101,500. Beat that, motherfucker.